law. I write and put my position and leave. People can disregard, but my facts are well written. I've warned the Secretary General of the United Nations very clearly that there will be a war in the Indian Ocean and the Red Sea and other affiliates of the waters that are bordering us. Definitely there will be a war. If you say Somalia is hiring, don't beat about the bush. Somalia is hiring Turkey to come and patrol the waters, the disputed place. Why is Turkey? Why are diplomats in Kenya? Why is the Foreign Office sitting watching Turkey doing maneuvers that are provocative to come? And are they bringing back the Ottoman Empire hangover that we Africans defeated for a long time? Are they bringing the Ottoman stupidity in the Indian Ocean again? This is what people should be called summoned. The Foreign Office should summon the ambassador of Turkey to explain why they are being hired as mercenaries to patrol the Indian Ocean. Already Kenya is on the border. Kenya is sitting on the border. You have to come and take Kenya away. You have to take them away. So that is a war. What do you think that it is? It is a war. Somalia has refused completely to talk about the issue. So what do you call it? Who can do? Kenya has tried. Uhuru Kenyatta has tried. Several times he has even flown to Mogadishu. Several times he has sent his foreign affairs minister. He has sent all the people in the foreign affairs to negotiate, to find a solution. But Somalia, as usual, they are never grateful. Even in London, where they are given asylum, they kill the people in London. But you have seen how they kill.
African leaders,
seen how they kill. How one Somali man killed an MP, an innocent man. There's that behavior, mindset. They are never grateful. Would they not be grateful about Kenya, surely? Kenya has kept their children here. They swim in our swimming pools. They swim in everything here. They enjoy the hotels. They use this place to trade, to get more. They have built buildings. Nobody is harassing them. But they are never grateful. That the people of Kenya know that the people that you are housing here, Kenya paid a lot of price. I am very bitter because Kenya paid a price for Somalia. It put a government in Nairobi. It paid the taxes. It paid the hotel bills for Somalia to stabilize. But what came up, Farimajo came to give Kenya mateke ya punda. He has just hit us because the new friends called the Ottoman Empire and Qatar, who sponsors terrorism around the Indian Ocean in Cape Delgado, down in Mozambique. They sponsor look for oil. Total Oil goes to look for oil. Qatar comes and then send in terrorists. I'm happy that Kagame taught them a lesson, wiped them out within 2 weeks. They are gone. So that is very good for. I give Kagame applause because he went to Cape Delgado with 1,000 men, wiped out as a king. So we know all these things, and we should not be talking while look down as Africans. We should talk. Kenyans should talk about their territory. They are entitled to talk about their territory, and we should not allow some of the Kenyans who are supporting their territory to be taken. Then what be? Look at that Somali judge, my brother. So if I did not judge exposed his clips to the registry of the court, I delivered all I Brussels, found out what he has been doing is corrupt, and he's a very bad in terms of morality. Then he said he's stepping down, but he remain an observer on the committee. If I had not done that, the guy was going to rule to block us He was going to block Kenya to make Kenya a landlocked country. What type of people are these that you keep on helping every time? Every time they backstab you.
Let's ask this last question before we switch to local politics here. Yet, you know, African leaders are fond of saying, you know, we need to solve African problems in an African way, and we have said that in many fora. Why has this outrun them? Why the inability to be able to solve this as Africans without having to, you know, involve anyone from outside this continent?
I have not heard that question.
I'm saying, you know, African leaders like to say that we should solve our African problems our own way. We should have African solutions to African problems. And they say that, you know, many international fora, you know, you name them, whichever president, we always talk about how we can solve things as Africans. But this one has eluded us from solving it. Why is it that we don't seem to be able to get a grip of some of the issues that we can have as countries, and we are able to, you know, to solve it?
First of all, let me tell you, Somalis don't consider themselves Africans. They consider themselves Arabs. They are more aligned to Arab Summit and Arab League than Africa. In fact, most of the countries are in the Horn of Africa, and Egypt, right, Asmara, Eritrea. Some of them have more allegiance to Saudi Arabia and across the Gulf than they are to Africa. So when they look at the Africans of this side, they don't think AU matters. These matters are laid down in the constitutive arrangement. If you read the constitutive arrangement of the African Union, it tells you that borders should not be touched. Because some of these countries, for example, if Italy switched countries, Jubaland was supposed to be a territory for Kenya. It should be those details. You are going to mutilate Africa. You are going to bring Africa to pieces. You are going to change the whole face of Africa. You will bring a lot of wars. What is the intention behind Norway, Turkey, Qatar, countries that are very good in development across the world? What is the intention of bringing a conflict into the Indian Ocean? It is because they want to make Africa, keep Africa still stagnant at the stages where they give us handouts. There is no difference between a bottom-up policy of Ruto and Norway policy of handouts to Africa. You get my point? It is the same. They talk about handouts. They want to give us handouts until we give us wheelbarrows. Stay there. Don't drive a Mercedes-Benz, but ride a wheelbarrow across to Africa. So Norway, Qatar, and Turkey are not developing Africa. They simply want to slow down the speed of development on the African continent. Just as in your country, wheelbarrows will slow down the speed.
The topic of wheelbarrows, because let me just slide in there and get into, you know, right now we are watching over the last 1 week or so, the discussion, political discussion has largely shifted to an economic discussion. We have seen, you know, the bottom-up economic model, you know, proponents and what they are proposing. We've also seen what Raila Odinga is also proposing in terms of, you know, and there are those who are saying that that's also unsustainable. That it, you know, it translates into a handout issue as well. If you're going to give people money, then you end up being like the Americans doing what they do, social welfare, really. And whether that would be something helpful in a country that actually needs more employment than anything else. What would you say in terms of that?
What employment will the wheelbarrows bring? What employment will the wheelbarrows bring? I'm asking you. Does a wheelbarrow bring? Does a wheelbarrow bring you employment? How many people are employed by a wheelbarrow? Nyenye wa Kenya jameni, even men like you who have a master's degree, you are laughing at your own life. You have studied a master's degree and you are talking of being employed by a wheelbarrow. Surely, in this country, Raila's Raila's proposal of 60,000 per vulnerable, you know English, vulnerable families that don't have money. They are in a data bank. The government knows there are people who don't have a meal in a day. Those are the people that the government is targeting. Those families, that 60,000 of Raila can make an upkeep while you are looking for employment. It is not just a matter of dishing out money. No, it is a full package. A model in the United States, a model in the United Kingdom. All of us in the United Kingdom. When I went as a refugee in the United Kingdom, I received a handout to keep me to say, do you want to go to school? Do you want to go to work? What work do you want to do? I said I would go to school. First thing I did was to go to school. From 1987, I went to school. I started going back fresh to reach where I am today. I have the tools of analysis that I can sit on a national television without looking at certain documents, because Her Majesty's government helped me with the type of model that Raila Odinga is saying in Kenya. Economic models are not just invented. Economic models, economic models are brought on a basis of what we have, not on a basis of what you want, on a basis of what is on the ground. What is on the ground Amuka. People are cooking in your house. And you used to have your house. Somebody has taken over your house. And you are telling people to go and register. When people are sleeping in their houses. And our jamaa nyenye mnakuja hapa mnasema register election. I want you select me. You DA, you give me vote. What? What is all this? What is all this?
That is, it's not them, that is constitutional, Daktari.
Constitutional, why are you not answering the question? You have answered the IDPs in Turbo. Is it yes or no? They are there. Why are people, you sleep, someone is sleeping in your house where you produce your children. He's cooking and you are not cooking. You are on the streets of Nairobi. You are in the streets of Kisii. You are in the streets of Bungoma. You pass there and you say that used to be my land. Now you call that reconciliation. You want to go in an election. That's why the election people are not turning up. People have given up. There's no hope to register. To do what? To register to come to be beaten. You are going to vote to be beaten. Election in Africa has become a menace. People, I don't know why Africans even go to elections. Is it worth it? Do people know what an election is in Africa? If I were not, I don't think Africa should find its own way of getting their people organized like a China. There's no election in China. Have you seen a day for election in China? But are you not borrowing the money? The other day I saw you on SGR. On the way to Mombasa, I took a photograph of you. With your family.
Yeah.
Yes, an investigative journalist like me, I took a photograph of you. You are enjoying.
I was on this.
But the money you are enjoying, the money you are enjoying came from China, who don't have MPs. They don't have parliament. They don't have election. Are they not functioning? Election in Africa is a day for us to be beaten the following day. It's for a day for people to be molested, killed, assassinated because of elections. No. Think again. Reconcile first. Look at BBI first. Look at the things. You say BBI is gone, but now you are seeing the goodness of BBI. Are you seeing the goodness? You have seen what Ruto is saying to the president. Is calling the president tapeli. What does that mean in Swahili? When niambie wewe, what does it mean?
Tapeli.
Can you call your boss tapeli? Is that respect? Where is the respect gone? Where is the morality gone here? Can you reconcile with a person calling you names? We heard all of us on national TV. Didn't you hear, mister? No, didn't you hear that one?
I haven't seen that clip yet.
No, don't. Of course, you come from terrible.
I saw it on your social media pages.
No, not on me. I had it.
Yeah, and I saw what you said there.
Yes.
Now let me ask Daktari, because we only have about 4 minutes to go. I know you say the time to end, but no.
Please, when you bring me on this national TV, which is addressing your mom, who is listening to me, who respects me so much, I don't want you to duck under the table. You heard what the deputy. Yes, you heard what the deputy president. You heard what the deputy president said when he called his boss tapeli.
Well, he didn't say. They would say that he didn't refer to him by name. They'll say,
okay,
Wale,
all right,
Matapeli. But now,
wale matapeli ndio nani walifanya nini? Continue talking. Continue. I started a little of English and Swahili. Continue. Endelea. Alisema nini?
It's left to conjecture, like who decides who is being addressed at that moment in time.
Okay,
anyway, we have 3 minutes, Daktari, before this thing drops out, and we have Mashujaa Day.
Let's leave it that way. You are not going to intimidate Uhuru Kenyatta. The same things that Uhuru Kenyatta is laying a foundation for is for anybody who will pass elections in 2022 whether Ruto or Raila will have to continue to implement. Therefore, the deputy president should go slow on His Excellency the President, respect him, and give him respect until he finishes his tenure of office. I'm speaking as an African elder. I'm 65 years old. I'm older than Ruto by 10 to 15 years. Period. He cannot reach my age, whether now or tomorrow. I will go first. Even if it is before God, they will look for those who have age. I might look like this, but I was in school before them. So I understand respect is very important. Respect your people. Respect your leader. The president selected Ruto twice to be his deputy. He was not a bad man. But to be called those type of names, you annoy the supporters, the friends of the president, like me. I'm annoyed. I'm not. I don't hate Ruto. I just like to see the deputy president, whether he wins the seat 2022, that is very good. If Raila wins, that is very good. What we are interested in is stability of Kenya, and then Uganda can have the better way of dealing with problems that we have.
Sorry. Well said, yes. Regardless of what happens, we better have a peaceful coexistence.
Yes, that's all. That's why my interest in this whole thing. I'm not against the deputy president, Ruto. I am the most. I
want us to cut off midstream. So
yes, I am the most. I am the most hated man by his too much. But remember, I'm the only Ugandan who stood up to save him. He would have gone.
And you are.
Thank you.
Our link is about to expire. Thank you, Dr. David Matsanga. Happy Mashujaa Day to you. Wherever you'll be celebrating it, however you'll be doing it. And of course to you, dear viewer, thank you so much for tuning in. That's 59 minutes for today. God bless you and have a wonderful, wonderful day. And see you Tuesday.